All right, if you're waking up in the morning with stiff joints, maybe you have some lower back pain, maybe you feel like you have low energy throughout the day, then I want you to do these 5 exercises every morning. This is just a simple 5-minute routine that have been getting people amazing results. You can see here, changing lives with just 5 minutes a day. So let's learn this routine. Let's do this. All right, so we just crossed 1 million subscribers, and that's all thanks to you. Your love, your support over the years. So we want to do something really special here. We looked at our most influential video so far is the 5 exercises to do every morning. And going through it, we realized we could make some updates to make it even better. We can have better sound, alternatives to some of the exercises. So we want to do this, and then also something really special for you here. At the end of this video, you're going to be able to claim a free gift here. Because we crossed 1 million subscribers, this is a program that most people pay $57 for. For the next 30 days, you're gonna be able to access this absolutely free, okay? In the description, we'll talk about it later. So let's jump into this routine. All right, first, I'm just going to share with you a demo of each exercise so you know what the exercises are, and then we're gonna go into more detailed overview of the technique, so that way you know exactly how to perform these exercises and do them right. And then also have some alternatives for some of the exercises that might be a little bit more advanced for beginners. So the first exercise is butt lifts or glute bridges. Great for fixing tight hip flexors, and you're gonna perform these for about 10 to 20 seconds. Second exercise is the cat-cow, made famous from yoga. This is great for limbering up the spine, relaxing the back, just a great exercise to start your morning. Then third, you're gonna perform a modified Hindu squat. Great for developing hip and ankle mobility and developing strength in the glutes as well, in the legs. Fourth, you're gonna be forming dancer circles. And this is a fantastic one for fixing tight hamstrings, strengthening the glutes, and then I'll also have an alternative for those of us who don't like to hinge. You will get into that in just a second. And then the fifth and final exercise is reach to the sky. We did this in our Kung Fu warm-up, and this is great for developing flexibility in the hamstrings, developing the hinge, opening up the shoulders and working the arms as well, increasing flexibility. And I also have another alternative for this as well. And then I have a secret bonus one for you, and we'll go into that as I go over the technique. All right, now we're gonna go into the fun part, and this is the most important part of this video, and that is breaking down the exact technique. And the first rule is focusing on your breathing here. So controlled breathing through the nose and the inhales, using the diaphragm, and then exhaling nice and slow and controlled out through the mouth. And what we're gonna do is repeat this and have this rhythm of breathing throughout this entire routine. So once you have that, keep that in mind the entire time. You're gonna go to your first exercise. And this one is the butt lift or the glute bridge. And this one's great for increasing glute strength, one of the best exercises out there for that, and opening up the hip flexors. And this is crucial for a lot of us who spend, hours seated throughout the day, okay? So you're gonna plant your feet on the ground, have a nice position, press through the heels, and squeeze the glutes to initiate the lift. Squeezing the glutes up tight here until you hit a nice line from the knee all the way down to the shoulder. This nice straight line here, opening up the hip flexors. Hold for just a second, and then you're gonna lower down slowly and repeat, okay? The second exercise is taken from yoga. One incredible yoga teacher that taught me and my brother a lot was Stefanos Kafatos, and we met him in Hollywood, and this is one of the exercises that he taught us and really did some amazing work with our back. My back through parkour got really tight, and this exercise really helped limber up the spine. So if you're experiencing any lower back pain or upper back pains, this is a great exercise. And what you're gonna do is get in a tabletop position. You want the arms and shoulder width apart here, along with the knees here. You also want to have the wrists stacked above the shoulders. Nice straight lines here. And the knees stacked above the hips. And the back is neutral, okay? You're gonna start from a neutral position. And this one's important to go with your breathing. So every time you inhale, you're going to go into cow position. So inhale through the nose, look up, arch the back, and then as you exhale through the mouth, you're going to go into cat position. And this is when you're really going to press through the shoulders, round the back, bring the chest and the sternum up towards the sky, and bring your chin towards your chest. And then you're going to repeat. Opening up, arching, and pressing through. And just find that nice smooth rhythm, and you're gonna do this for 10 to 20 seconds. The third exercise is modified Hindu squats. So we're gonna stand up and we're going to perform a squat. And this is a modified Hindu because in the Hindu, they lift up the heels. We're gonna keep the heels flat on the ground. This will ensure that we keep our knees safe, and it just makes it easier. So what you're gonna do is bring the feet close together. Now, if close together you find while trying this exercise, it's a little too hard, you don't feel like you can get a good range of motion, feel free to open up to shoulder width or even a little bit wider so you're comfortable. But eventually, as you progress, you wanna have the feet close together. Now, a few technique points with the squat, because it's very important you do this properly, is you wanna make sure when you're doing the squat, when you're going down, it's common for people's knees to want to go in, okay? Look out for this and make sure you do not do this. This can cause knee damage. So what you wanna do is make sure the knees go in line with the toes, and if you have to, you can think about wrapping the inner thighs out to make sure that the knees go in line with the toes here. You also wanna initiate your squat by hinging at the hips, bringing the hips back. And then throughout this entire squat, I want you to focus on keeping your chest as upright as possible and keeping the back neutral, okay? A common thing is for people to either go too far down or when they're close to the bottom of their squat to really tuck the butt under, like round. So make sure you're avoiding that, keeping the back nice and neutral and straight, and just go down as far as you can using those good technique points. With this squat here, we're gonna bring the feet together, if that's comfortable, and we're gonna start by bringing the hands, we're gonna perform a circular motion here with the arms. So you're gonna go forward as you go down with the hands. So looks like this. This is a nice counterbalance as well. And then you're gonna go down as low as you can, trying to keep the chest upright, and then going up, bringing the arms up, performing a nice circular rotation with the arms, and start again. So I like to breathe, inhale as I'm going up, exhale as I'm going down. And notice at the top, you're opening up the arms here. So you're gonna be really opening up the shoulders, trying to get the arms close to your ears, and then bringing down, keeping the hands close to the body, and then press through. Great exercise there. You're gonna feel that energy. Okay, the fourth exercise is dancer circles. And we picked this one up from a very talented dancer, Caitlin Geyer. She's been on the channel before. And this is a really good one for developing hamstring flexibility. I know a lot of us, hamstrings are really tight. This is great for this. Also strength and coordination with the core and the glutes. But it's important that we do this right. And I'm gonna have an alternative for those of us who don't feel comfortable hinging. If you're notoriously, if you have low back issues, I'm gonna have an alternative that you can do, okay? So you're gonna get in a wide stance here. You can have the feet slightly turned out. And what we're gonna do is slightly rotate from the hips to the right side or the right leg. And you're going to hinge going down one side. And the hinge is very important. You wanna make sure that you go by starting with the hips going back, okay? And maintain a straight back the entire time. And we're gonna lead with the chest. So this turn, lead with the chest. We're going down as far as you can comfortably, and then we're gonna swoop across the middle. So we're working all this here. And then we're gonna go up the other side, finish the top, and then go down the opposite side, perform the same motion, swooping through, and then following this rhythm. And as you get into the flow and the rhythm, you're gonna notice you can go a little bit further down. You can use the arms a little bit more. Great exercise. Now, it's important, and this is what we didn't get to cover in the last video, is if you do have lower back issues, this can be a little risky with that hinge and then rotating slightly. It's a little bit more advanced. So an alternative that you can do, this is very simple to keep it safe, is you can go into the same position with your legs, wide position, on the ground, just like so. And what you're gonna do is mimic this form and technique, leading with the chest, lean to one side, lean over, and you can have assistance with the hands, going down and across, and back up, and then repeat. And then as you start to feel it, you guys start to get a little bit more warmed up. You can go a little bit further down, and there you go. So that's just a safer version. Now you won't get as much of the glute work and the lower back strength as the other one, but it's a much safer option. And the fifth exercise is reach to the sky, okay? And this one we would do as a warm-up in Kung Fu. This one's a popular one. This one's great for opening up the shoulders, working the hinge, developing hamstring flexibility. And I have an alternative for this one as well. So what you're gonna do is bring the hands together, clasp together in the front. And throughout this, I want you to focus on keeping the shoulders down in their sockets, relax, stand tall, head up towards the sky. So nice posture here, feet shoulder width or a little bit closer. And what you're gonna do is reach up by clasping the hands together. Bring the hands close to your body here. I want them basically grazing the front of your body here. As you go up, you're gonna turn the hands out, rotate up, and press through to the sky. And then you're going to exhale, bringing down, hands again close to the body, going down, and this is where you initiate the hinge. Again, bringing the hips back, keeping the back straight, really using your glutes and your hamstrings to do the work. And you're pressing down and going down as far as you can with that straight back, keeping the hands close to the body, and then up and repeat. And then as you get more and more warmed up, you can go further down, and then I'm gonna see if I can touch my toes. You know, it's more advanced, especially with the hands clasped here. Let's see, close. Gotta get a little bit more warmed up. All right. A fantastic exercise, really working those hamstrings. You'll be able to touch your toes, you know, by working that exercise. Now, if that's too much, totally understandable. We can do the same thing, same type of stretch. You won't be working the glutes as much and the hamstrings with the hinge, but if you have, you know, a history of back issues and things like this, that could be a little bit more advanced at the beginning. So you can get into a nice pike position and work the same motion. Remember, upright, open the chest, shoulders down their sockets, breathing nice and controlled. And you're gonna do the same thing. You're going to lift up, get that nice position, then down as you exhale, and then lower down, leading with the chest, keeping the back straight as far as you can, and then back. And this routine would not be complete if it didn't have this awesome bonus in here. And this is taken from Kung Fu, and I finish off with this because it feels like I'm just gathering the energy for the day. And like I said in the last video, I do this routine. I don't even drink coffee. I start my day off with this. It gets me energized, gets me going, and I feel great. And this is what I finish off with. This is taken from Northern Shaolin Kung Fu. We had an amazing instructor, Sifu Kisu. He worked on the show, The Avatar, The Last Airbender series. Incredible show. But this position here, you're going to start off again, standing tall, shoulders down their sockets. We're going to place the hands down by our hips. And notice the fingertips are pointed in towards each other, okay? And what we're gonna do is start this circle of energy here. So we're gonna start by turning the upper body, keeping the hips still square, and then we're going to bring the right hand up, the swooping motion, nice and straight and around, maintain that hand position, and then once we reach the top here, this top position, boom, that's when we initiate the other arm. Going up and around, and then we end up in this position. Now what I like to do is flip the hands, the palms facing towards each other, bring the energy in like a ball, and then you're gonna press through again, press out, and repeat. Again, focus on that technique, breathing, gathering that energy. You can even squat a little bit if you want, and pressing up and down, really gathering that energy and swooping around, and then you can switch and go to the opposite side as well. Do the same thing. Great way to start the day there. That's that bonus exercise. And with all these exercises, focus on that technique, use the alternatives if you need to. And again, remember, you can access right now, if you're watching this in the time period, for the next 30 days, this full program. This is just one of morning routines that we have. We have our flexibility program here of 5-minute routines that you can do each morning. This was just our 5-minute quick morning routine. We have a power routine, we have a relax routine. And these are all 5-minute sessions with really cool, unique exercises like the one you saw here. and you get it absolutely free right now. Because we passed 1 million subscribers, we wanted to give you something special here. So this is a $57 program. Normally, you get it absolutely free. So click the link down below, pick that up. It's only gonna be available for the next 30 days. Thank you for being a loyal subscriber, and leave a comment down below. Share this with as many people as you know, because this routine, again, has changed a lot of people's lives. So we want as many people to get access to it. Now, if you watch this and it's after the 30 days, you still get access to this awesome routine as far as you know exactly how to do the technique, so start using it. And if you want to access the program, we'll still have that link down below. So as always, train safe, enjoy this routine, use it every day, it'll change your life, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.